Sundays, Soulful Sundays, where we come together each Sunday and we talk about getting in touch with our soul. Now, last week we talked about forgiveness. In particular, we talked about forgiving the self. Why do we forgive ourselves? Well, we forgive ourselves because we are growing towards our higher selves. So everything that we did without the awareness that we have now. We have to forgive ourselves because we are continually growing. That's evolution. Growth is evolution. Forgiveness is evolution. We aren't holding it over our heads because, somewhere back down the line, one of our ancestors couldn't adapt to today's climate. No. Evolution is forgiveness. Now, today we're going to talk about the other side of that forgiveness coin, and that's forgiving the society around us. This is a tough one. It's not easy. I know a lot of people might not want to listen to this. You might actually want to turn this off. If this isn't for you, if you hear me talking about forgiving society, forgiving people, and you're like, no, absolutely not, I can't judge you. I won't judge you. You got every right. If somebody took something from you, somebody broke into your car, somebody harmed one of your family members, if somebody harmed you, you don't gotta forgive. You don't. And it's okay. I get it. I get it. Radical forgiveness is not easy. For those who are ready for this challenge, you have to forgive the society, because when you forgive yourself, you realize that all people are in similar positions. They grew up based on the world around them, the society that they saw on the outside. And sometimes this society reinforces some very negative beliefs. This society can reinforce some truly awful habits. And people just don't have the ability to check it. They don't have the ability to go back and say, well, maybe this is wrong, until it's too late, until they take that action. So maybe they grew up thinking that stealing cars was the way to go. Okay, some people do that. They stole your car. What you gonna do? You gonna hold it over their head for the rest of their life? You stole my car, I can't believe you? Are you gonna not hold it over their head, because you're probably never gonna see them again? You might see them once or twice, but really you holding it over your own head like a cloud. Every time you think about it, oh, that person stole from me. Oh, that person stole my car. Oh, that person shot me. Oh, that person did this to me. It's a dark cloud over your head every single time you remember. And you're right back there. It's like you're reliving that moment, that pain, that fire inside of you. It sparks up again. You're burning. It's all right. It's okay. If that's what you want. 20 years from now, if you want to still be burning up about what happened to you, go right ahead. And there's plenty of people in this world that will reinforce that. Maybe that's not what you want, though. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe what you want is to let it go. That's where forgiveness comes into play. That person who grew up thinking that stealing cars was right, that's their life. That's what the people around them reinforced. And so they got a chance to see that it was wrong. And now they're paying the price. Whether it's physically, maybe they're in prison, maybe it's mentally. You don't know what kind of torment they're going under. Anybody that takes action against the society around them in a way that causes harm, causes unjust harm, will suffer. They will. You might not see it. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not be 5 years, 10 years. It might be 20, 30 years down the line, but they will suffer. I promise you this. They will face what they've done. Now, this is why you have to forgive, because you don't want that hanging over you until you see them suffer. You really want to see another person suffer? It's not on you. You have nothing to do with it. You have to forgive. Forgive the society around you. And this is not easy. I mean, there's all kinds of horrible things happening right now in this society. Horrible things. If it happens to you, what are you going to do? Are you going to allow the society to put you in a place of hell? Or are you going to take your inner state, take the responsibility for your inner energy on yourself? Because that's really what it is. It's your own energy. Do you allow outside forces to dictate how you feel or not?